So, good news. This should be the last 10.0 BR after action review for a little bit. Not forever, just for a little bit. And we're back to Abandoned Factory. Conquest, number 2, meaning the A point is where the B point should be. So, we're seeing that I think people kind of forgot that it was Conquest, or they're just still going with their nature and running up to the A point. But for the most part, everyone is kind of spread out and then realizing, oh, there's only one cap, we should go for it. Now, outflanking on this is still a viable option. It's not going to work as well as like we said before, because there's so many different lanes, avenues, and other stuff, and it can only do so much, and you show up really early on the Spawndar. So, for this one, the cap point really is important, but what is more important is knowledge of the map. And that's one of the things that's always important, but you can see here that the guys from Team 1 kind of know if you're in these little fuel containers, these silos, whatever you want to call them. You can have some good cover, and you can fire at Team 2 as they're trying to progress over to the A point. Now, Team 2 is taking the A point at this stage, at this point, whatever you want to call it, but Team 1 has got the A points around. Now, technically, they both do, but if you look to the south of the A point, Team 1 is enveloping around the guys in the buildings. Team 2 does have a reinforcement from the south spawn moving along, but they're getting caught up by one medium tank, and it's really kind of holding their advance, and it's not helping them out. Now, if I remember right, the light tank that was popping out right here is a CV-190 and does end up taking out the medium tank, if I'm correct. I don't know, it's been a couple days since I recorded this. Okay, he took out the one medium tank, takes out the other medium tank. Good. Okay, he got them both. Remember, this is sped up. He fires once, that split second that he saw, that's his reload time. So there you go. But Team 1 taking the A point, they've got a heavy hand on it. Team 2 does have a force up where the A point normally is, but firing down into the A point usually gives them, firing from the A point to the A point, I don't know, it all gets confused. Where the guys in the north from Team 2 are, firing down where the B point normally is usually a good way to control that area, and they are taking out some targets, but they're just kind of sitting up there, and I think they were looking over towards the spawn, or they're trying to get guys moving in early. I'm not entirely sure. I know that they end up being pretty much useless up there at this point. They should have had a dominating control, being able to peek, because it's hard for the tanks down where the A point is now, the B point. We'll call it the AB point at this stage, but it should be easy for them, but they're not. And the red tank from Team 2, he's kind of lost, I think. Like, he's moved around, he's coming around the corner, he's trying to scout, and yeah, he's just not doing it. So, but for the most part, this battle kind of went as you would expect. It's 10.0, we're seeing dominating control, both teams losing players by one spawn wonders and everything else. Aircraft as a whole, you can see the one flying around right now, they weren't overall devastating. Primarily, the bombs on this map, like I've said before, the map is broken. Anywhere you drop a bomb, especially in the concreted areas, will hit as if it's hitting water. I've reported it to Gaijin. Nothing has been fixed with it. I don't know if it's ever gonna get fixed. So if you're gonna bomb, you have to be 100% dead on. It doesn't, size does matter. Size always matters. But yeah, at this point, the Team 2 is pushed in. They only have a couple guys left in their spawn, and we're just gonna sit here and watch it play out. Now, Team 1 does end up knowing that they pretty much take the north, and they're gonna cap them in, because if they try to get out from the southern spawn, you can see them move across from there. It's a little bit open for them to be able to see, unless they go far south. But there'd be no reason for Team 2 to go far south to go far north. I mean, you could, but it's not gonna do you a lot of good.